Welcome to Dinar Info News, your trusted channel for the most current, accurate, and actionable information on the Iraqi Dinar, the Vietnamese Dong, and all developments surrounding the global currency revaluation. If you're watching this video, it means you're someone who's been patiently preparing for a financial shift many said would never come, and now, the time has arrived. In today's exclusive deep dive, we're going to walk you through the Tier 4B exchange process step by step as detailed in the July 2025 edition of the Iraqi Gazette. That's right, it's official. The long-awaited confirmations and operational procedures have now been made public through Iraq's legal and governmental publication channel, the Gazette. And if you know anything about this space, you know that when something hits the Gazette, it's real, it's lawful, it's ready. Before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe to Dinar Info News and turn on notifications. We are not here for hype or rumor. This channel delivers information you can verify, straight from official releases, trusted intel, and carefully vetted sources. What we're about to cover is a culmination of years of preparation, and if you're in Tier 4B, the internet group of currency holders who are not part of government or institutional contracts, this is your moment. Let's begin. S of the July 2025 Iraqi Gazette. The revaluation or reinstatement of the Iraqi Dinar has now been legally and procedurally recognized by the Central Bank of Iraq and approved by the Council of Ministers. The official rate has been adjusted, and more importantly, the mechanisms for currency exchange under the international framework have now been detailed. This includes provisions specifically for Tier 4B, the group consisting of private individuals who have purchased currency legally, are not under governmental non-disclosure agreements, and who have been tracking developments through platforms like ours. According to the Gazette, Tier 4B participants will be contacted or allowed to make contact through a dedicated communications infrastructure. This includes secure, toll-free numbers and encrypted web portals, commonly referred to as safe links. These portals are managed in coordination with major international banks, multilateral financial institutions, and key security agencies to ensure a secure and fraud-free environment. This means that if you are in Tier 4B, you will not just walk into any random bank branch. Instead, you'll follow a secure appointment-based system tailored for currency, REDEEMERS. The first thing the Gazette highlights is eligibility and documentation. To be eligible to redeem or exchange under Tier 4B, you must be in lawful possession of your IQD and/or VND. The notes must be clean, authentic, and verifiable. That means no counterfeit bills, no damaged or excessively mutilated currency. You'll also need to provide your identity documentation, including a government-issued ID such as a driver's license or passport, and possibly proof of purchase, or declaration forms, especially for larger amounts. This ensures that only legitimate holders benefit from the process. The exchange is designed to occur over a 10-day structured redemption period for Tier 4B. This is not a walk-in process. It is structured, time-sensitive, and carried out in phases. Each participant will be assigned a time window based on the availability of local exchange centers or redemption facilities. According to the Gazette, multiple Tier 1 banks including names like HSBC, Wells Fargo, Chase, and Citibank will serve as the main custodians and processors of the exchanges. In regions without access to these banks, temporary exchange centers will be established and staffed with foreign currency specialists. Now, let's talk about the actual process of booking your exchange. Once the toll-free number, or safe link, becomes active, you'll be required to submit basic information. This includes your name, phone number, zip or postal code, and an estimate of how much IQD or VND you're holding. You'll then receive appointment scheduling options based on availability in your area. You may also be asked whether you plan to redeem under a personal name, a trust, or a legal entity, and if so, you'll need to bring the appropriate documentation to the appointment. According to Section 9 of the July 2025 Gazette Update, Tier 4B participants will be offered a range of exchange rate options. There is the international rate, which is what will appear on Forex platforms, and then there is the contract rate, which is a higher rate offered to individuals who meet certain criteria or are part of approved humanitarian or infrastructure projects. The contract rate will only be available at redemption centers and through wealth management channels, not general banking counters. If you're interested in the contract rate, you must indicate your interest at the time of booking, and be ready to present a clear humanitarian project outline or community initiative plan. These don't have to be corporate level business plans, but they do need to show serious intent and societal benefit. The Gazette also reveals that upon completion of your exchange, funds will be made available immediately into a holding account. This holding account is secure and may be restricted for 24 to 72 hours, depending on your institution's anti-fraud and compliance protocols. During this time, you'll be introduced to your personal wealth manager or private banker, who will assist in setting up structured payouts, annuity options, tax planning, and long-term investment strategies. If you're part of a private group or working with a facilitator, you may also receive instructions for dispersing commissions or managing group allocations. A major component of this process is security. The Gazette mentions the presence of multiple security layers, both physical and digital, at every exchange site. Participants will undergo biometric verification, and vehicles may be subject to inspection prior to entry. You will not be allowed to bring unauthorized persons, large bags, or weapons into the facility. The entire process is designed to be secure, discreet, and professional. Now let's take a closer look at post-exchange logistics. According to the Gazette, exchanged funds are to be reported to domestic tax authorities under existing financial disclosure laws. That means yes, you will need to report your income or gains. And it is strongly advised to consult with a certified public accountant or tax attorney before moving large amounts of money. The Gazette does not specifically detail tax rates, but reaffirms that each participant is subject to their country's taxation laws. In the US, for example, currency exchange gains may be treated as capital gains or ordinary income depending on the length of holding and use of funds. For those holding Vietnamese Dong VND, the process is largely the same. The Gazette refers to foreign strategic reserves as part of Iraq's extended currency agreement with Vietnam, meaning VND holders are considered parallel to IQD holders under Tier 4B as long as the currency is verified and legal. In short, if you're holding VND, you will follow the exact same appointment process and may be offered similar rate options, including contract rates if applicable. There is one major change revealed in the Gazette that many in the community have long speculated about: NDA non-disclosure agreement enforcement. If you receive a contract rate or structured payout, you will be required to sign a non-disclosure agreement. This will limit what you can publicly say about your exchange rate, banking experience, or financial plan for a specified period, usually 90 days to 5 years, depending on the terms. Violation of the NDA could result in penalties or reversal of your contract rate privileges, so it's crucial to read every document you're given and ask questions before signing anything. Let's also address a common concern. What if I don't have a safe link? What if I miss the toll-free number window? According to the Gazette, a secondary public exchange phase will follow the 10-day Tier 4B redemption window. This phase will use international rates only, without contract rate offers. It will take place through regular bank branches and foreign currency exchange outlets. So while you won't be left out entirely, you may lose access to enhanced benefits and private wealth structuring services. The takeaway here is, be ready. Monitor your channels, watch for official releases, and act swiftly but wisely. The Gazette also outlines a plan for currency, reconciliation, and destruction. All IQD and VND notes exchanged through official channels will be logged, serialized, and eventually destroyed or repatriated, depending on the treaty terms. This ensures no overflow or black market reselling of redeemed currency. It also provides a legal trail for every transaction, a necessary move to prevent fraud, laundering, and manipulation of monetary supply. Finally, the Gazette emphasizes the importance of financial literacy and responsibility. This is not just a currency swap, it's a moment of generational wealth creation. The document suggests that Tier 4B members will be given access to financial education resources post-exchange. These include investment courses, estate planning, sessions, trust law workshops, and access to philanthropic networks for those interested in giving back. This is a clear signal. You're not just being given money, you're being invited into a new level of stewardship. So, let's take a breath. For years, we've waited, we've researched, we've prepared, and now, the procedures are no longer rumors, they're real. The July 2025 Iraqi Gazette has laid it all out in black and white. The Tier 4B exchange process is live, lawful, and ready. If you're watching this video right now, it's not by accident. You're meant to be prepared. You're